there, my name is Ethan Klein, and my favorite hobby is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on lawyers. Today I invite you into my home to share my favorite pastime with you. Join me in creating generational wealth for my attorney.
Hi, Max.
Let me tell you guys a story. About a year and a half ago, there was a big conversation called ReactGate. ReactGate was a debate going on in the streaming community about what constituted fair use. People like Hassan, XQC, and many of the large Twitch streamers would watch other creators' entire video on their stream. They would rarely add sufficient commentary or even pause the video to speak. Most egregiously, they would re-upload the entire VOD to YouTube with the same thumbnail, the same title, so that they could cannibalize traffic from the original video. Here's what Lamino had to say about this phenomenon.
I don't mind people reacting to my videos, but I do mind when they play the entirety of my video. A face cam in the corner or the occasional interruption does nothing to address that issue. My video is still being played from beginning to end in someone else's stream or video. It's neither ethical nor necessary to feature the entirety of someone else's work. Or it's neither ethical nor...
This YouTuber with 5 million subscribers posted this saying that, hey, you know, the red being the original video and the reaction being the blue, if you yap more than showing my video, you're fine. It's in the good zone, reacts. And honestly, reaction videos, it's a hack. Like, I'm sure you've seen this. It's literally a hack. You just react to videos online and boom, you can make a bank and you can keep your audience entertained at the same time. Now, according to what he's saying, a big no-no is where they play like 80-90% of the whole thing is the original video, and they say the old classic, you know, they see a clip for like 2 minutes and they go like, that's crazy. What? No way. And then they watch for like the next 10 minutes without even saying anything. Yeah, that's not it.
Necessary to feature the entirety.
It's very obvious that that's not it.
Of someone else's work, or they could do the bare minimum and ask for permission, something that none of the major reaction channels have ever done when they've streamed or re-uploaded.
It's the fair use paradox. So I studied the fair use. Like, for example, let's just say, why do you think what is it called, automated channels do not work out? There are a lot of people making money, claiming to be making money from TikTok, that they play streamers clips. Now, TikTok used to work until a couple months ago. Now, the people, posting streamers clips, there's only like 5 to 10% of them who can get away with it with small changes that they do that they're not going to share with the internet. YouTube, on the other hand, it doesn't work out like that. If you use streamers clips, yes, you can go viral off of it. You can talk and have a whole, subscriber counts. But you can't make money out of it. You can't monetize it. How? I tried it. It does not work. Like, even if you put intros at the beginning and you add text, it's not gonna work. I tried to start a side hustle thing a couple of weeks ago where my channel has Kai Cenat's face on it, and I started, capturing streamers clips, and I decided to post it so I can make some content, because there's a lot of people going around saying automation, you can make 5 figures. Bullshit. They're speaking out of their ass. Or maybe if it was, they fixed the issue and you can't. It's not a money glitch anymore.
My videos. But to answer your question, no, I don't want people to stream or re-upload the entirety of my videos.
Now, understandably, this made a lot of people angry, because why should these content thieves, essentially, get more views than the author of the video, which in a lot of cases was happening? I mean,
funny story, I also saw a person who said this about Asmongold, a creator of, I watched this like a year ago. This was like a whole year ago, and he said that his video got like 200k views or 100k views, I can't remember. And Asmongold's video got like 1.5, and he said he used 100% of my video. It's a very controversial conversation.
People don't like injustice, and we all see this, and no, it's not right. This debate culminated when XQC, one of the prime suspects, called in to my show to debate me, in which case I'm sad to report that I was terribly owned. So in that regard, do you care at all about like IP or copyright, or like the fact that it's illegal? Does that matter? That it might be illegal?
Might be illegal. Like I said before, getting into the whole commentary, I researched the fair use. I studied from YouTube. I read the YouTube community guidelines. As long as you add your opinion into it, it's legal. If you just play it and go crazy, wow, there's a high chance that you can get sued and you can lose the lawsuit.
Does that matter to you?
No.
It doesn't matter.
Well, if flat out doesn't, because...
Well, that's fair.
Watch me full screen cam, do the fucking worm, then watch your
Do
prime...
that.
Then watch
Bro,
your prime
do
content.
it for a week. Do a week of no reaction content and see how many fucking views you get. Oh, okay, sure. I mean, that's content, man. It's original content, at least. The ultimate debate, bro. He hit him with the worm. Oh, why didn't I think of that first? I kid XQC, but he is not the one I'm suing. Despite my criticism, he's not a malicious.
He can't really sue XQC. He's gonna lose. See, my personal opinion, XQC, as we all know, shits money, so he gets a top tier lawyers. It's not worth it for him, for Ethan, to go after XQC. And I've seen XQC's reacts videos. He has like multiple channels and he has like 30 contents, YouTube videos posted on one channel every single day. And most of the videos is like, he doesn't really speak, but when he speaks, he goes on for like 3 hours. 3 hours of words cut down to 30 minutes.
Malicious infringer. But the ones I am suing, you'll see, are much, much worse. Now, ironically, after this debate and in the wake of this large conversation, the problem seems to have only gotten worse. You have people like Hassan Piker paving the way of fair use with what's known as chair reacts, when Hassan gets up to go to the bathroom.
This is the one I wanted to talk
or to talk to his mom, or to do whatever. Disappears for an extended period of time and leaves the video playing for his chair. Mr. Chair, they call it.
IDF had warned people to leave the area around the main airport in Sana'a. Then this.
This operation will result in the killing of hostages in captivity. Will result in the death of 30
Well, I've been seeing
And it was in this setting.
No. Like, you can't do this on Twitch, but you can't do this and repost it on YouTube.
That I formulated an idea. What if I could make a long-form, irresistible piece of content that I knew that these streamers couldn't resist, they couldn't avoid the temptation of watching it the second it was published?
I don't have an issue with them.
It's not that I wanted these people to steal my video. It's that I knew they would. I knew they would watch the entire video, add little to no commentary, react to it instantly, giving them no time to form an opinion. The trap was set, and it worked even better than I imagined it would. We captured pretty much every large streamer reacting to it in its entirety immediately after it was published. Now, the thing is, there were a few people that went above and beyond to commit copyright infringement. For example, Denim sits here silently with nearly 50,000 live viewers. That's 30 times her regular viewership. She's working directly with the Snark subreddit moderators to siphon views, and their intentions couldn't be clearer. Here's an excerpt from a stickied post from the Snark subreddit. Hey everyone, we've seen a lot of comments about wanting to watch the nuke without showing support for H3. Here's a list of creators who've supported our sub, either by engaging with us directly or citing our post in their critique of H3. Here they're offering these streamers as market substitutes for my work. This is the cardinal sin of copyright infringement. The Snark subreddit has been a frequent and persistent infringer. That's how I knew when this video came out the Snarkers were going to encourage, promote, and push streamers to commit copyright infringement. I should thank the Snarkers, actually. Because of their predictability, they acted like double agents for us, incriminating their favorite streamers and serving them up on a golden platter. So, thank you, Snark. It's one
Kush, you're gonna get sued. I'm not posting this. I'm just live streaming it.
thing for a subreddit to admit it's
This is such cap from Ethan. This was not a trap. He's coping because his nuke videos flopped, and now that he was actually getting an epic trap card. See, the people getting sued, XQC reacted to it. I don't know who else did. But apparently the girl, one of the girls who's getting sued in this, she's panicking and she started a GoFundMe and she raised only $500 out of $100,000.
engaging in copyright infringement. But how do you get the streamers?
This is like the first H3 podcast I watched ever. Second, I would say, in my life that I didn't just, click off in the first minute. So I don't really know the whole beef. What I do know is he's suing them for the copyright thing.
Themselves to admit.
See, he put on a trick first. Like, if you paid attention, no one is panicking from this. We'll check it. We'll check after this. This is from what I've seen and heard. We'll check after this. He set up the trap. I've been following this closely. Alright, we'll go check after this. He apparently set this up so no one can react to it. No one can, say anything, add any comments to it. They just watched. That's why it was like according to him, a good trap.
That they're stealing content.
Well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime. If you like the content, if you enjoyed your time here.
It turns out they just do it for you. You couldn't cook up a more incriminating statement if you tried. Denim's the queen of...
That's 50-50. That's 50-50. Maybe she has beef with you and she's telling you, hey, eat my ass. I'm gonna steal your content. You can't do shit about it. And my supporters are gonna, watch me, watch you, and make more money than you, even though it's your content. Can be a beef.
Self-owning.
Again, I don't follow
you
this
prevail
closely.
again. There's one thing about copyright you should know is that you got to register it before you publish to be eligible for statutory damages and attorney's fees, which is the main biting force of a copyright infringement lawsuit. Well, I'm happy to tell you guys now. I, Ethan Klein, have...
I think he understands that little kids will believe his trap narrative, and he's so Chad for suing yucky girls. The thing is, he could have easily... Asmongold, he can't because Asmon yaps a lot and he shares his opinion a lot. XQC maybe, but it's a bad idea for him to go towards with XQC because XQC is gonna eat him in, with lawyers. But honestly, like, if I'm getting sued by a copyright guy, in this state, I will cave. In the state that I am. If I start making moolah from YouTube, I'll make a dedicated video saying, sue me. Sue me. I'll be so cocky, honestly, if someone tries to sue me and I have money. I'll be so cocky. But he says, like, he's suing them not for money purposes. I guess he wants to just teach them a lesson.
Registered Hassan Piker content nuke with the United States Library of Congress. Some of you guys out there sweating? Even though theoretically I could sue a lot more creators and rake in millions of dollars, but the purpose of this is not financial gain. People like
It's also not financial loss.
XQC and Asmongold may have watched the entire thing, but I would never sue them just for doing that. I don't want to chill the reaction community into fear. Actually, the opposite. I hope that we can all unite against this type of egregious behavior that not only makes us all look bad, but could destroy the commentary community as we know it.
Well, guys, if you enjoyed...
Fair point. Fair point. If you're reacting to something and you want to get up to go, golden shower the toilet, design the toilet, pause the video. Don't play it. Don't be a lazy donkey. That's what he's trying to say, and I totally agree with that. Like, for me, for example, I really enjoy watching a video without commentary, but I also enjoy when I watch a certain video and there's a voice behind it as well talking about it. Let's say in a live stream, a video, you know, recorded and then posted on YouTube when a streamer is reacting to a video. But for example, if you're watching a streamer reacting to a video and you're enjoying the whole thing and he gets up and leaves for like 5 minutes to take a dump without pausing it and it's in the YouTube video, fuck no. What's the whole point then?
Not giving any views to that terrible video. Follow, subscribe, throw a prime.
The state.
Honestly, she looks like she hates
Views
streaming.
to that terrible video. Follow.
She's either very hurt by the video and she's trying to not to show her emotions, or she just hates streaming. I haven't watched her. This is the only clip I watch. But if anyone's familiar with her, what do you think?
Enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video. Follow, subscribe, throw a prime.
She low-key looks like she's about to cry though.
The state of reaction content on Twitch is so broken, these creators feel comfortable looking right into
Is it
a
an
camera
old video?
and saying outright, hey, I'm stealing this guy's content. Pay me instead of him. This is not a healthy environment.
It needs to be very clear that this is two separate things. Ethan wants to support reaction videos. Just don't leave your chair and literally, you know, because that's stealing content. If you sit and react to it, that's not stealing. I think it's going a little bit too much zigzag, but it's important to keep the main objective in mind.
And with people like Hassan reacting to entire TV shows on stream, my fear is that Sony or Disney comes along.
I honestly don't know how people do it. I don't know how maybe Kai has connections with the music industry, but I've seen a lot of people play copyrighted videos, copyrighted music, that when I do it, I get DMCA or whatever they give when I used to stream on Twitch. Like, for example, clips especially. And they can monetize it. But if you, like, tick off the keep the broadcast on, then you won't get any strikes from Twitch. But they all keep the broadcast, and all the videos can be replayed over and over again.
Sues everybody and sets a devastating precedent that could endanger our entire field. Now, before I tell you who the 3 people I'm suing are, I just want to make it clear that they all met this very specific high bar of criteria that I set forth earlier. These people were not targeted based on their gender, their identity, their political beliefs. All 3 are on this list. In fact, they're the only 3, as far as I could tell, that reacted to the full video. Drum roll, please. Who's sweating at home, guys? Casey Tron, the queen of ripping farts and bong loads.
They do musicals. They're very musical people. I know. Are you being serious? Dog, what do you... Look! You think I made this?
Frogan, who, bless her soul, she's still rising.
Can I walk away and use the bathroom? Do I have permission?
I like how people get canceled for saying dumb shit. Like, the whole internet takes a big fat dump on them. And then 3 months later, people forget. Literally everyone forgets.
Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing.
He makes fun of her for smoking, but he does ad spots for weed delivery services. Yeah, I guess.
Apparently thinks Twitch is liable for me interviewing a Yemeni teenager who's only known genocide his entire life.
What happened?
And Denim's the queen of self-owning. And my God, is she the queen of that?
It's very obvious from the way that guy's talking, he's a Sneeko fan.
Oh my God, bro, I love you. Can I give you a hug, bro?
I'm so sweaty, bro.
I love you, bro.
None of the hostages that have been released so far have said that they have been raped. The hostages have public statements. You can go look at them.
The sexual assault I experienced should never happen to any human being.
This Yemeni kid is just a Yemeni kid with a gun and is not a Houthi, and there is no proof of him being a Houthi.
Are you a soldier? Yes. That seems pretty definitive.
He never said Hassan Nasrallah was a good guy.
I can't...
At the complaints. And let's start with my favorite of the 3, the very own, the prestigious the highly acclaimed, the highly analytical Casey Tron.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're going to watch it.
Well, that's a really dumb thing to say, don't you think? Why are you so comfortable? We've given each complaint a clever little title, and here's Casey Tron's. She smoked more than she spoke. Casey Tron smokes 42 times during her reaction. And
how many cigarettes do you think I smoke a day? Take a guess. How many cigarettes do you think I smoke a day? 30? 400? Higher. Higher. Let's say cigarettes. Okay, shisha equivalent of cigarettes. 1,000? No, lower. Shisha equivalents of cigarettes. 600? No. 855? No. 2 packs of shisha tobaccos? I wouldn't be here talking to you if I did. Now, I smoke 800. 4 hours, which each hour I believe is equivalent of 200 cigarettes. I'm already on 600 today. So yeah, 800 is the number. Now, I think it's fake. Because I've been doing it for what? 12 years now. 11 years now. 12 years I've been doing it every single day, 2-3 times a day. Recently, it's been excessive. I mean, not recently, but for the past decade, I would say. I calculated, wait, how much was it, the number? So, let's say 2 a day. Let's say, wait, let me do it over here. Let me do it over here, calculator. Let's say 11 years, 365 times 11, 4,015, 4,015. Let's say 2 a day, 400 a day times 4,015. That is how much it's telling me I've smoked in the past 11, let's say cigarettes, in the past 11 years. I'm healthy as shit. I don't cough. I don't run out of stamina yet. Sometimes I do when I'm walking up the stairs, just right after the smoke. Not like, you know, after like 30 minutes, I'm fine. I'm 26. I'll be 27 in September. So I'm kind of on that edge of thinking, hey, maybe they're bullshitting me. But again, yes, it is very harmful, but I say the 200 cigarettes is equivalent of like 1 hour of, you know, hookah shisha. I don't buy it. Honestly, if I smoked 1,606,000 cigarettes in my lifetime, like in this 11 years, I think my whole body would turn, you know, to ashes. So I don't know. But honestly, if you haven't started, I wish I never started, but here I am. If you haven't started, this is not a motivation for you to start. You know, sounds cool. I'll try it. No, do not. I regret it. I'm telling you, I regret it. I just live a balanced life. I think that's why I would say I'm okay. I'm not like coughing 24/7 like K-Tron over here, where saliva is like flying in the air and I can't even speak without going out of breath. I think it's the balance of going to the gym and eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and high protein, fiber type of food on daily basis. If you have a bad diet, you don't work out, and you smoke, I'll shake your hand and tell you GG, well played. At least try to balance it out if you don't, if you smoke. Like, try to eat healthy at least, and try to hit the gym 3-4 times a week. Just for your own sake.
Complaint a clever little title, and here's Casey Tron's. She smoked more than she spoke. Casey Tron smokes 42 times during her reaction. And just as a silly thought experiment, we thought, wouldn't it be funny if she spent more time smoking than she did talking? And thinking there was no way that that could be true. Well, we tallied them up, and lo and behold, there's 15 minutes, 40 seconds of commentary versus 18 minutes and 55 seconds of smoking. She spent 3 minutes and 15 seconds longer smoking than she did talking in her quote-unquote reaction. And whatever talking she did was just to express how confused she was.
This more smoking than yapping is crazy work, though. This is crazy work. I really believe that streamers shouldn't stream if they're feeling tired, if they're, you know, they shouldn't push themselves. Maybe content, yes, but streaming, you're just gonna sit there and say nothing because you're not in the mood to say nothing. Like yesterday, I streamed for an hour and a half. I could have gone for 3, 4, but I just wasn't feeling it, so I just ended it. Because if you would have watched me for like the next hour, I would have not said much. I wasn't really in the mood.
Presumably from smoking 42 times.
What is happening? I'm trying to follow. I've lost the plot.
The complaint continues. Indeed, Casey Tron is often too obliterated to comment on the nuke, and instead stares blankly at her computer screen. In a span of 2 hours and 7 minutes, Casey Tron smokes marijuana, frequently in highly concentrated forms through vaporizers, on 42 separate occasions. At one point, Casey Tron is so wasted that she states, quote, "What is happening? I'm trying to follow, but I've lost the plot." To give you an idea, the majority of her commentary comes down to this.
I don't understand this bit that he's doing.
He's read more books than you could ever imagine.
CPM's coming out of Qatar.
What the hell
you
is
kids
going
love anime,
on?
right?
He's read more books than you could ever imagine.
Kush, don't take Ethan's word for anything. Be skeptical. He is not a smart guy. He isn't honest. I feel like anyone who makes a video can make themselves look smart. I understand that. I look at it as a third-person point of view. Like, for example, my own country is at war right now. Do I, stick to my country, proud, this? No. I look at both sides. If my country is wrong, I'll say they're wrong. If Israel is wrong, I'll say, Israel is wrong. I see on exactly what is going on. I'm not going to take anyone's side. I'm just going to see what is exactly happening.
What is happening? I'm trying to follow. I've lost the plot.
He has a point on this why. When a streamer is, he's the host of the show. Think of it this way. Jimmy Kimmel comes to the show. Hey guys, we're this, blah, 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 blah. Hold on. Let me, quickly, we're going to take a break and we're going to come back. You take a break, you come back. So where are we? While the cameras are still rolling during this break time. You can't play a video for someone and be confused midway, have brain farts when you come back and say, chat, what is going on? That's just my opinion. But again, end of the day, they have more viewers than me. They have more, people in their live streams. I just disagree with this whole thing. You want to take a break? Everyone, let's take a break. You can chat with each other, but the videos stop. If I'm going to play something once I'm taking a break, then that's not going to go in the YouTube video. That's going to be something for you to be entertained. I'm not going to clip that and put it on the YouTube video.
They do musicals. They're very musical people. I know. Are you being serious? Dog, what do you look? You think I made this? I know they're singing. This isn't a music video, Hassan.
And as dumb as all of that is, this is the part that really got her sued.
A lot of people have been wanting to watch this without necessarily supporting Ethan Klein. So we're gonna watch it. What the fuck is going on here?
Stating outright that her intention of doing this is so that people who don't want to support me can watch it through her is why copyright infringement laws exist. You could not and should.
You can say that and you can get away with it. H3 is not like a big Disney company or whatever, right? If they want to watch you through it because they're beefing, keyword, they're beefing, then the supporters can watch it through them without supporting him. But either way, he's being supported because his video's being published to more audience. Yes, the only thing he won't be receiving is an ad revenue, but she can easily fight this in the court by saying, hey, fair use. You know what I mean?
Not do that.
It's a stupid, childish thing, But end of the day, if she is smart enough by yapping more than smoking, which she didn't, according to the video, she can fight it with fair use.
Especially if your commentary consists of you taking bong loads. At least try to engage with the content. Whoa, what was that?
There we go.
Sorry, that was a flying star. It almost got me. You know her and you love her, guys. Frogan. Reaction by exiting. Here she is getting up to leave the video running as she steps out of the room. Is that transformative? I guess the judge will decide. She said, quote, "It's time to watch the new Nuke ethically. Hell yeah." Huh. Very smart to say on camera, by the way. She said, quote, "Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everyone's support. And thank you for watching it with me." Well, you are so welcome, and I'm so glad that you were able to enjoy that day. Her commentary is so non-existent that even her own fans begin to call her out.
I don't have anything to say, dude, because he's cycling the same fucking points over and over again. What more commentary do you need on him repeating the same fucking points for the whole?
Ethan's video content nuke was an hour 43 minutes long, or this is her video? This has to be her video. Yeah, this is her live stream reposted. Okay.
First hour and 1 minute and 32 seconds. It's been the same shit over and over again. This video could have been condensed into 20 fucking minutes. Like, what commentary do you want me to add by, like, oh, this guy's a fucking idiot, he's mentally ill, and he's having a mental breakdown and uploaded it to fucking YouTube? Are you gonna make at least one good point? What do you want me to make a point on?
Oh, I forgot. She also said, "Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing." You may use the bathroom, Frogan, although I don't advise it.
Can I use the bathroom, please? I'll leave it playing.
This into your stomach. And let me state the obvious. Jew and
Apparently thinks Twitch is liable for me interviewing a Yemeni teenager who's only known genocide his entire life.
What happens?
And they were fucking talking about
well, you just pause it. That's it. You just pause the video, right? Like, you get up and you go to the bathroom, you just pause it. They should be watching for you. But if you get up to go to the bathroom and they keep watching my video, they're clearly not watching for you, right? As lazy and pathetic.
That's crazy. What? I'm just trying not to get sued and be called a content thief.
Pathetic as her reaction is, this is not why she's getting sued. This is.
Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate everyone's support. And thank you for watching it with me. First time viewer, time to watch the Nuke ethically? Hell yeah. I found my way from Reddit. Hi guys, welcome Reddit people. Reddit people, Reddit people. I came from the H3 Snark Reddit. Ethan is so pathetic while his son is in Japan. I'm bothered having a great time. Exactly. We're gonna watch it live, yes. He doesn't want people to know when it's dropping because we're all watching through other streamers. And I suggest you all watch it through other people as well.
It's the stated malicious intent to steal.
This doesn't count. I changed my mind. This doesn't count as, because he purposely did this for people to be like, you know what, let's just watch it through other people to not support him. It falls under the beef category where, fuck your ad revenue, I'm gonna get my ad revenue, and the people on her stream are gonna be on it. Like, he should have done this out of nowhere from multiple videos that they react to. But I guess he did at the beginning in the first Nuke video, and this is just to prove his point even more.
They talk about watching ethically,
which is
but
fair.
I learned not to steal when I was 5. Up next is Denims. And honestly, just take a look at this, guys. It's a nightmare on Denim Street. Not only did she chair react, but she was kind enough to write her name right at the top just so that we knew that she...
See, Ethan has literally said this. I want everyone to be able to repost my content and make money off my content. Rick, are you saying that just repost it without any added commentary? Because he's very specific with watch my video and yap. Don't just repost my video and make money off of it. He said repost it like Hassan's fans do. If he said that, then I guess fair. I would say that, honestly. You can just repost it. Honestly, just react to my videos and be like, what? Or just don't say anything. Just stare into the camera and just don't say anything and have my video being played. I'll let you monetize it. Make money off of me. It's kind of like a pimp situation. You're selling me to make money off of yourself. I won't copyright claim it, so I'll get like the whole payment. You can do it. If you want to pimp me, I'm okay with it. He said it because on Twitter, on X, on TikTok, YouTube, whatever. He said because Hassan has clippers that make money reposting his content. And he literally said, I want the Hassan industry complex. I guess he just has personal beef with these streamers then. Like, again, I've heard of Frogan because of her comments on the US military. I don't know the other two. So I can't really say anything about the whole thing. I just can say from what I can see. But if I don't understand something, I'm not going to make a comment on it.
She was stealing my content and it was her room and nobody else's. Judge, did you know that we're on Denim Street right now? Here's some quotes from Denims. We're relying on you to stay live so we don't have to give the nuke views. Yeah, I'm going to stream it. Since he's confirmed it's coming out today, I'm going to stream it. That is very explicit. Denim said, quote, well, guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, give me a follow, subscribe, throw a prime if you like my content. Your content? The Queen of Self-Own includes...
The thing is, I'm not a lawyer, but this does fall under exploitation. Using him for financial gains. So it's a tough fight between fair use and exploitation by benefiting off of it by shit-talking it. Kinda, I don't know.
Included a countdown timer so we could tell exactly how long she was away. After being gone for a few minutes, she returns and then sits silently for another couple of minutes eating.
I gotta tell you, if I was a chick, if I was a girl, I would have popped those titty outs 24/7. Like, you guys are so lucky. I mean, unlucky that I don't have tits. Like, all I have is this so far. Doesn't count as one. If I like pop them out, nothing really shows. But if I have like melons, you guys are so unlucky. I would have had people there just for my melons. Like, I would be on mute and I'll be yapping and there'll be people there to look at my melons. You gotta take advantage of that shit.
For a few minutes, she returns and then sits silently for another couple of minutes eating.
I'm gonna go pee, and hopefully, when I'm back, they're done with this.
Right.
You do look better.
Mr. 305. I see it.
Dude, you should do this.
I have an alternate.
We're relying on you to stay live so we don't give more views on the nuke. Yeah, I'm gonna stream it. Since he confirmed it's coming out today, we're gonna stream it. If you want to watch it with someone else who's already watching it, you know, come enjoy the watch party somewhere else. If you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime if you like the content, if you enjoyed your time here. Because I'm gonna be honest, I did not want to watch that by myself.
Let me also commercialize it by asking you to reward me financially for stealing his content. That is like chef kiss. By the way, Denims.
An hour 42 minutes of content nuke that trapped from H3. That was a bad example from H3. That was a very bad example from H3. Because if I was watching something like this as well, I'll only react. This is the mistake the other Twitch streamers made. I would only react to my part. I would skip through everything and make like a 10-20 minute video out of it by responding to it. No one is watching an hour 42 minutes. What is this, a movie? Like, if it was a 20-30 minute video, I think it would have been good, but an hour 42 is too much.
Had a very successful stream. She had 43,000 people watching her live. Take a look at the title of her Twitch stream. Ethan Klein Hassan Content Nuke Watch Party. A watch party? I don't think that's fair use. Now, Denims, of course, always delivering the goods. She went on this dude's podcast to debate fair use. And would you be surprised if I told you she said a lot of incriminating things in that podcast? The Queen of Self-Own never disappoints.
want to be clear on my opinion on like filler content and stuff. Like I think filler content, like you shouldn't do it. I know I do it as a React streamer, and I try to do it only when I do it with like Vox videos or Vice videos and stuff like that, because at least I'm not like directly ripping from one content creator and not like a whole team and stuff. And most of those videos have like 5 million views. I only get like 500 viewers. I'm taking maybe 50 views from the video. It's a lot harder to feel like, I guess, bad about that. Whereas like I would feel very bad about doing that to like a single content creator. The majority of people say that they literally wouldn't watch Hell's Kitchen unless I was streaming. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm reacting hard enough. You know, I'm sure if you click on a random part in the video, I might not be saying anything, sure, whatever. And I might walk away from the screen. But it's about like the communal thing. It's why like fucking Toast started streaming Death Note. It's not about the actual show at a certain point. It's the same reason you watch shows with your friends. You want to watch it with other people. A lot of people go to watch streamers on Twitch for their React content almost as a curator. So they don't actually want to go through YouTube themselves and watch a bunch of videos, and they probably never will go through YouTube and click a bunch of videos.
Shut up, wrong. You watch a video, if you're going to repost it and make money out of it by AdSense, then you need to share your opinion on it. It's not like going and watching a movie and it's like going to the cinema and then recording it and making money out of it. No, that's illegal. I think that was a perfect example.
They like going to Twitch because they like to have it as like, this streamer is curating fun content that I want to watch.
Like, I'm sure
From the people that I've talked to, the people who watch Twitch content,
sometimes some streamers' mentalities, oh my god, it's too funny. It's too
are specifically there to watch it.
The thing is, I don't even know how old they are, because I was a donkey when I was 18, 19 years old. So I guess age kind of plays a part in this.
Don't have to scroll through YouTube and find a video they like. If someone watches content, I already said this, if someone watches content on someone else's stream, there is a very low likelihood that they're going to go watch it separately and give you like the view or the like, or the people who are watching content on Twitch, curated Twitch content on Twitch, aren't necessarily people that would be watching content on YouTube.
You know what's always the funny part? When someone, speaking with confidence, it usually makes people believe that you're right, you're talking truth, usually, right? But when someone speaks with confidence and the viewer knows that they're full of shit, it's too funny. That combo is just way too funny. It's like watching Andrew Tate.
That, my friend, is called theft. And you're a thief. And now I'm suing you.
So all the ones who messed up really bad to the video, that's what those three are the ones getting sued.
This is just a testimony to how brazen and how safe they've, gotten. That she thinks she can go out in public on video and say shit like, I'm stealing this content because I want to. I'm coping even though I know it's stealing. When people watch it with me, they're definitely not going to go watch the original. Like, you are way too comfortable committing crimes out in the open. Well, there you have it. 3 separate lawsuits for 3 separate geniuses. Now, I want to make it clear again, and I hope it's been obvious about why I'm suing these 3 people and not others. These people not only violated all of the principles of fair.
So he went for the ones who loaded up 100% of being donkeys. Like, even if you do 50% and you said the same things as them, like, hey, let's watch it through me, so we won't support it, even though I think it's a very childish move to pull. I think it's, he just went for the ones who are like 100% fell for it and acted like absolute children. That's why he's suing them. If you're like 50% children, you could have gone away with it.
Shut up!
They also did it maliciously. And that's the part that really got me.
Yeah.
I think if you're a reactor
if they're 100%
on Twitch, for the most part, if you make a good
assholes.
faith effort to comment, and if you make a good faith effort to promote the author, to link to them, to try to drive traffic to the original video, I think you're probably pretty much doing the right thing, and that's fine. And I would never sue someone for that. Take it to these 3
All right, guys, I'm gonna quickly go to the bathroom, but don't worry, I'm gonna keep the video playing.
Absolute morons to state their intention to.
I'm kidding. Might have fell for it though. I'm kidding. So what happened? I was gone for 2 seconds. What exactly happened? Where are we in the video? What is happening?
Steal my property on video. You know, and to all the detractors who are saying that I'm targeting women, that I'm a hypocrite
Yeah, some people are actually gonna say that, which is gonna be crazy.
for suing for copyright infringement, I just have this to say.
You forgot to smoke that. It's ashes, bro. If I'll cough up ashes if I actually smoke this. Like I don't cough at all whenever I smoke. Like my lungs are already black. There's no more cough left to cough. But now if I like smoke, this is straight up ash.
I don't care. What I do hope, though, is that you'll support their crowdfunding efforts to defend themselves. Because let's face it, I want to make sure there's money left over for me when I win my lawsuits. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a great time. I'll see you.
Wait, so you're with him on this? I'm on no one's team. I'm a third person viewer reacting to this, show you the reaction to. I think both sides have a wrong and a right side. But who is the final question is, who is the donkey of them all? The Twitch streamers, I would say. He baited them very, like, to be fair, like I said, an hour 43-minute video is too much. But still, I wouldn't have just played it and go to the bathroom and come back. That was like the perfect bait.